Hi, welcome to the Take 5 podcast, the show that helps strengthen firefighters in protecting those relationships that matter most. I'm your host, Lee Sullivan, licensed mental health counselor and certified emotionally focused therapist. I'm so glad you're here today. Hi, today I'd like to talk about the 5 key roles of emotion and what they are supposed to do for us. What is the benefit to all this emotion stuff? First of all, emotions provide a great signal to us to what's important to us. They help us to prioritize what matters the most to us in that moment. So for example, if you're feeling alone or maybe unsupported at work, and your crew member just happens to walk by you, or maybe you're at home and your partner walks by you without really glancing up at you or acknowledging you, you might feel angry at them. Your anger is providing you with a signal trying to get your attention. The attention might be that you need reassurance that you are seen, that you are valuable. It might be that you need to feel together or partnered with, or that you are an integral part of the team. It's a signal for you, and it's a signal for me. We want to pay attention to our emotions. It's telling us something. Secondly, our emotions really motivate us to action. What we feel most strongly about, we will prioritize. So when we get in conflict or when we argue something, it's really an indicator of what is most important to us, what we're really trying to communicate. Our emotions are trying to help us reconcile or resolve something. So it's motivating us into action to either reconcile or resolve something. Emotions also provide meaning. So emotions help to shape our memories and experiences. So if we had a bad experience with someone, this will unfortunately influence how we anticipate our future experiences with that person are going to be. It's also true of positive memories. Past is really remembered at an emotional level. And this is easy to see when you think of your grandparents or a loving aunt or uncle or someone important in your life. You have cognitive memories, but you feel it on an emotional level. And so emotions really help to provide meaning to our past experiences. Our emotions also help prime us for action. Think of this on a neurobiological level. So fear, for example, it's meant to protect us. So when we feel afraid, we might instinctively distance ourselves from the potential threat. We may seek reassurance from someone that we're safe and that we're okay. If you feel angry and you might demand to be heard, or you might use that anger to seek out reassurance from someone that you're good enough, that you belong, that you're valuable. It's pushing us to respond in a particular way to a particular situation. This is also true for tender moments in relationships. When we feel love or care or concern for another, it motivates us or propels us to respond with emotion of maybe hugs or gentle touch or kisses. It propels us to action. Emotion helps color how we understand ourselves and how we understand others. So a warm embrace from your loving partner at home might send a message that you're cared for and that you belong and that you're important to them. The opposite is also true. So a harsh word or a stinging message from someone will cause you to wonder if you matter at all, or if you're important, or if you have any value to them. So emotions help us to make sense of our relationship with others and trigger messages about ourselves as well. So feelings can show up in subtle ways that sometimes other people can notice before we even notice our own feelings. Your face might be saying one thing while your words are saying a very different message. So matching our words with our facial expressions and having a sense of congruence requires a lot of emotional self-awareness, and it takes practice, and it takes time to learn this skill. So I want you to think of a time when you were feeling strong emotions in a conversation, and just walk around in those feelings, just mentally, just for a moment here. Are you able to accept your feelings without judgment or explanation or rationalization? Can you name your feelings? Can you make sense of what happened for you? Are you able to connect the dots of what happened and what you felt? Getting to know ourselves and our emotional world can provide a hand grip for when those big waves of emotions happen in the moment. I hope this was helpful to you to understand the 5 distinct roles of emotion in our lives. Thank you so much for listening. Please visit my website, elpiscounseling.com, for a list of references used in today's episode. Remember, what we see, we can change, one feeling, one message, one conversation at a time. Thank you for joining me as we learn to tap into our emotion signals to protect and preserve those relationships that matter most. Be safe and be well.